All right, so Guillermo Rigondeaux is going to be fighting on the undercard of the Jamel Charlo Coda fight. And he's fighting this guy called Julia Ceja. All right? A guy that is coming off of a loss, hasn't fought in a year. Guillermo Rigondeaux is just too good. He's just way too good to be fighting guys like this. You know, he has way too many victims under his resume to be fighting these type of guys still. And being that he's 38 years old, what exactly are you looking to do at this point? You know, you're gonna always beat up guys like this. You're gonna always do it. You know, I understand that the loss to Lomachenko did a lot to him. All right, I think it was a lot of pressure on him going into that fight anyway, because a lot of the guys that was actually his size did not fight him. Okay, all those guys that moved up to 126 from 122, they didn't want to fight him down there. Okay, they didn't want to. No one really wanted to take the chance to fighting him. He's at 126 now. Okay, the division that I really don't have too much respect for, because most of the guys don't want to fight each other. We keep getting rematches with Leo Santa Cruz. Gary Russell can't get a fight. You know, I already made a video about that last week, about how Leo doesn't want to fight him, and he's on social media at least picking a fight with Tank Davis. But now that Guillermo Rigondeaux is with the PBC, I don't know, maybe Gary Russell Jr. should fight him. You know, if he's fighting at 126, I mean, Gary Russell might have a small size advantage over him. Not enough to really make a difference. I mean, that should be a good fight. I would love to see that fight. But, you know, I don't know what Rigondeaux is trying to do here. I don't know if he's just trying to pick up some fights and just get a check. He does definitely need to stay active, because he's one that that wasn't always active in his career. You know, remember he getting stripped of the WBO title when he had it because he wasn't active. Okay. I understand that he wanted to get certain fights, but you still have to get fights. You got to put fights in. Even though you're not getting the fights you want, you still got to put some fights in there. All right, but it's starting to look like an ending to a story of a fighter that could have really been legendary as a professional. You know, it was unfortunate what happened with the Top Rank deal. Things didn't work out for him over there in Top Rank. And I criticized Bob Arum and Top Rank for that back then. But ever since then, nothing's really happened with Rigo except him losing to Lomachenko in a fight that he had no business being involved with. All right, it was a complete mismatch. But I would like to see something done from here. You know, you're 38, but you're still very, very, very good, really talented. You know, a fighter with defensive skills like yourself can last a very, very long time. All right, it lasted Floyd a while, it lasted Hopkins a long time. You can still get another good 3 or 4 years in there and another title shot. And I'm hoping for that. I hope he can get another opportunity. I know a lot of people wrote him off after that Loma fight. A lot of people were disappointed because they felt he quit. And I get it. But there's still opportunities there at 126. And if you're with the PBC, you should be able to get a fight with one of these champions. You know? But I'm really interested in seeing him fight Gary Russell Jr. You know, I wish I brought this up in the other fight. If there's a reason why this fight can't happen, let me know why. But I know that Gary's looking for an opponent, but I know he's looking to unify. All right, so I can see why Gary may not want to take that fight. But to give yourself some credibility, that would be a good fight to take. All right? But Rigo should be pushing. And at this stage, he should be as active as possible. You know? You got to stay active. You got to stay active at this age. You should be at bare minimum fighting 2 fights. I mean, if you can push for 3, do it. Even if it's on somebody's undercard, who gives a damn? Just stay active, you know. A lot of these fighters don't want to stay active like that anymore. You know, but Rigo, I don't want to go and say that it's wasted talent, but he, you know, a guy he's a super elite fighter. He should have done much more in his professional career, you know, and I know it's not all of his fault, but you got to give him some of that blame too. All right? But I am looking forward to his return, and I'm looking forward to him fighting a notable fighter. I know what he's going to do against all of these other fighters here. He's going to destroy every single lower-leveled fighter. He's going to destroy every single one of them, okay? So this is why I only want to see him fight a top guy, you know? This guy ain't it. This guy ain't it, you know? Especially a guy that's inactive himself and coming off of a loss and never really fought anyone that good. All right, so that's just quick thoughts on Guillermo Rigondeaux. Let me know what y'all want. You know, how y'all feel about him? Does he have a chance to have some type of reversal in his career at this age, at 38, or is he completely done? I know some of you guys are gonna say it, that he's completely done. It's over for him. I don't think so, man. It really depends on who they can put him in the ring with. All right? And you know what? Let me just end off by saying, out of the champions, you got Valdez, you got Warrington, you got Gary Russell. I actually think he has a good shot against Gary and Valdez right now. I think he got a good shot against all 4 of them. I don't think he can beat Leo Santa Cruz, though. You know? But you never know. I think he'll have some trouble against Josh Warrington, too. But you never know, man. You never know. We'll see. I want to see how he looks in this fight, though, but I'm out, y'all. Peace.